You know, I've been thinking about this long and hard about the Ninja Turtles reboot, and it seems like we got some interesting things to talk about. New Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel wanted by a film writer. Sounds like they're going to be doing something really interesting because we already know that Seth Rogen is working on the TMNT reboot because I think we all know it's going to end up being anime. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990s film writer wants another sequel set in that universe. So I think they're going to do is they're probably going to hire some martial artists and actors to portray the characters in suits while having the costumes from the 1990s universe. That can easily work, but I want to know how they're going to do it though. Will audiences even see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel set in the same continuity as the original live-action trilogy? That's a good question. Bob Herbeck, one of the screenwriters of the 1990s Ninja Turtles film, is trying to make that happen. In a new interview, Herbeck reveals that he's had a conversation about the potential continuation with the director Steve Barrett and Brian Henson of the Jim Henson Future Shop, the company that created the I can't even say it, man. Just forgive me for it. Well, just animatronic turtles costumes for the original movie. Is this ideal talk, or could another live-action film set in that universe really happen? Everybody's been asking the same thing, but let's just say that it could happen, because you never know what these producers have something up their sleeve. Because you know, when they create something, it can either be good, it can be something bad. I'm not sure. The 1990s TMNT film, which was ahead of its time and still holds up pretty well today, is returning to theaters this week to mark its 30th anniversary. So Herbeck is out making the rounds and doing some publicity for the film, excuse me. In a conversation with comicbook.com, the outlet asked if he would be interested in another sequel set in the same continuity as the first 3 live-action movies. Yes, their answer is yes. Herbeck answered, "We're trying to make that happen. We want to do a reboot. We got our fans come to us on Instagram. Why don't you guys do a reboot of the first movie? We love to do it." So it seems like they wanted to do this for the longest. Everybody has been asking, you know, since the first 3 films were better than the third one sucked. It's still terrible today, and so were the designs. It made no sense. The first 2 Ninja Turtles movies made absolutely 100% more sense than the third one. So I will probably have them do a movie or sequel to the first 2 movies instead of the third one. But if they can do it, you know what I'm saying, it's up to them. But I am willing to see what else they can come up with. So it's worth clarifying that Herbeck seems to be using the word reboot incorrectly here. Based on the context from the article, it appears as if he's talking about a continuation, another sequel in the original timeline, which will ignore the rest of my good. I'm glad. See, it's comments like this is the reason why I love when people think outside of the box. They're actually smart enough to ignore the crappy Michael Bay versions of the Ninja Turtles. So they're actually doing something different instead of following the same tradition for what Michael Bay has done in the past. So they're actually doing something different. Sorry for my tongue's rolling, but yeah, you guys get where I'm coming from. The truth is, this property is established now after 30 years as a part of its modern pop culture. It's not going away, Herbeck continued. It's only going to continue to grow. I do wish that we can go back. I mean, we talked to Steve Barron about this and Brian Henson, and if there were an opportunity, if one of the studios saw fit, I think we can go back and reboot it like it was. Imagine if Brian Henson had access to the technology and he does today to make these costumes and all that. I think it would be amazing. A reboot like that, I think will really get people just flowing. And so it should. Brian Henson has done some amazing work. I heard that he did a good job on a Netflix movie. I don't know what it was, but I'll probably check it out and see for myself. But something tells me it's going to end up being a lot better. 1990's TMNT was quickly followed by 1991's TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze, which introduced Keno Erdogan Jr. Shout out to him, my favorite character. Oh, a little funny fact. In 2013, Erdogan Jr. Why am I talking so fast? Ernie Reyes Jr. was the reason why I love Ninja Turtles. Fun fact. A pizza delivery guy who best friends with the heroes in the half show. I remember thinking he was the coolest character I've seen when I was 6 years old. A couple of years later in 1983, TMNT whisked the Turtles, the new newscaster pal April O'Neil, back into ancient Japan, while their deranged, sports-loving, hot-headed friend Casey Jones holds down the fort at their underground lair in the present. That one does, yep, I said it before. The third sequel was trash. I don't know why people like it. More power to you, but me, I hated it. It sucked. But Herbeck's wish actually come true. Paramount holds the film rights to the TMNT and Seth Rogen, and even in Evan Goldberg are currently hard work on the new CGI animated iteration, which will lean into the teenage angle of the group. Reviving that live action version seems like an uphill battle at this point, but I suppose stranger things have happened in Hollywood. I mean, if something as bonkers as Turtle Tune can happen, then anything is possible. And while Seth Rogen and Goldberg are handling the animation of the Ninja Turtles movie, and they're going with the teenage rap, and I think it's a good thing because the Ninja Turtles were known as teenagers, so it fits and makes sense. But them doing it live action is an uphill battle. I don't know what they meant by that, but as long as they're staying social distancing and washing their hands and wearing masks, I think they're pretty much giving the okay go for it, you know what I'm saying? But you know what, I really think that a live action would be amazing, and the fact that they want to do a sequel set in that same universe in the 90s, I think it's a great choice. I think it's a good idea for them to do that because the first movie was good. I love the music, I love the action, and I love the story. It has so many high stakes, you know what I'm saying? And the writing was really on point, and the acting was really good. I think all of the characters were basically my favorite, but if I had to choose, it would have to be Michelangelo, because he was one of the funniest ones of all. His interactions with April O'Neil. Okay, I gotta stop talking fast. So overall, I'm definitely up for it. I can't wait to see what they can come up with. I want to see, you know what? Basically, what I really want to see is the designs myself, because I want to see the designs of what they can do, because I love the first two TMNT films and their designs. The third one was terrible, so yeah. So what do you all think? Are you excited? It's still being worked on. It's not being in productions, so it's a possibility that they're gonna end up doing it live. Or why not just combine them in the same universe, the animation universe and live action universe, set in the 1990s? That can easily work if they have magic. So what do you all think? Are you still excited? Let me know in the comments down below. And I guess I'll catch you guys next time in my other video.